So as you know, former CrossFit CEO Greg Glassman said earlier this summer, soon after George Floyd died, "We're not mourning for George Floyd." And he was referring to himself and CrossFit staff. What was your reaction to that?
As things mounted, I think it felt to me like a change was needed at CrossFit. It felt like the combination of COVID, along with everything that people were reading related to allegations of racism and toxic culture and so on, just were not harmonious with what we saw as what CrossFit was in the gym every day. I am absolutely willing to say that Black lives matter, absolutely. Brown lives matter, absolutely. Core to what everything I believe as a person. Racism, sexism are absolutely abhorrent. We're not going to tolerate them within CrossFit.
You have taken on a big task here. You have assumed responsibility of one of the world's biggest fitness brands in the midst of a global pandemic and following this controversy within the company that involved allegations of racism and sexism and alienated many CrossFit community members. So why did you decide to take this on?
I think I've got a heavy masochistic streak. No, believe it or not, this has been a lifelong dream of mine. I discovered CrossFit myself about 10 years ago, and I've been kind of obsessive about fitness my whole life. And because I had this part of me that was also a kind of a business builder, within a year or so of starting, I formed this crazy idea that one day I wanted to buy and lead CrossFit. Sometimes things take a while. And so interestingly, the current challenges that existed within CrossFit allowed that opportunity to materialize. And I kind of jumped on it. And so this has all happened over the last 2 months. It's been a whirlwind.
What is your vision for what CrossFit should stand for?
I think if you look at my goals for CrossFit, I want to see 100 million people doing CrossFit around the world. And I think we can achieve that. But it's not going to be a lot more people will come into gyms. The gyms themselves will look different, but also we'll be reaching people at home with apps, with sending trainers to their homes, all kinds of things. So that I think that's one thing that tech has really taught me and that I bring here. Another one is, how do you think of the ecosystem? How do we make the whole ecosystem thrive, which is what the best tech companies do. And it's how we built my last business, which was Datalogics, and then the Oracle Data Cloud. It was via thousands of partnerships and all working together and thinking in this post-competitive way.